I'm Brandon. This is Corey. So we're doing a Q&A.
This is the closest we've ever been in a video. Oh.
Where is the most romantic place we both loved? So I'll start. So when we went to Amsterdam, I felt quite comfortable with touching Brandon. Not in bad places, but like I could like hold his hand, I could cuddle him, I could kiss him.
Comfortable.
In public. And I'm not that I'm super into PDA anyway, but like sometimes you just want a little hug or something. And like in Australia, I probably wouldn't do that. Not that, I feel like PDA is just kind of frowned upon in Australia, where it felt like a lot less frowned upon there. I don't know if it's because we're tourists and we didn't know anyone, but I did like that I could just give him like a very little kiss in the cheek, a little cuddle, and I felt like it was fine. And I felt like I wasn't going to get yelled at and called a, F-slur. Hey, it could be the bedroom.
Well, yeah, that's one. You can cut all this. Cut this while I think about it.
Yeah, I always do that.
I bet you do cut a lot. I don't know. I'm not very romantic, am I?
You can just go with that.
Yeah, I'm not very romantic, but I've had to choose one. It's when I first met him. I went to the Cleveland Wildlife Park. That was romantic to me.
Okay.
All the animals.
It
was romantic because when you got to talk about animals, you got to show the animal that you like, so the potoroos. You're really excited to talk about it, and it was like romantic.
What is the number one thing you love about each other?
You go first.
Right, go first because I got to think about it.
Yeah, I got to think.
I want to think about a good one though. Alright, my favourite thing about Brandon is how willing to help people he is. So like, I know if there was someone that was injured or needed help in public, he'd always be like the first one to go and like help the person. And it's true. And even at work, like he's always helping people. I know he would help me too. So I think it shows that he's got a good character. And he cares about other people. That's the thing I love most about you. Wow.
Thank you. I like that. They kind of... No, it is cute. It is cute. And honestly, on top of that, you can already see how Corey is willing to talk on behalf of others. So he isn't scared of bringing up people's positive aspects of themselves. So that ties into what I like about him. So when I feel down or like me going through either harder times or learning, and we both do this to each other, but I love how much he will be there to support me. And I support him as well, but obviously him supporting me in like troubled times, or even when I'm thinking about things differently because I got spicy brain doesn't work like everyone else's, I guess. He's there to not put a, let's just say he doesn't put a bad rap on it. Some people will just go, no, I don't want to really spend my energy trying to make it work, or spend my energy trying to make it about him. Like some people would just make it about themselves. He does turn around and he makes it about us in general. Hopefully it makes sense. It's hard to explain. Hopefully it makes sense. There's the care. There's a massive care factor, how much he cares. I
always care about him, man.
Yeah. And really it ties into what Corey said and what he loves about me. It's the exact same thing. We both do it, and that's what I think has made our relationship really strong. So.
Is there anything you want the other person to improve or change about themselves?
Ooh. You know what? You can't say any of this because what I said just previously about how much and what I love about you can't really boast or be mean to me.
There is one thing I'd like to change about Brandon physically, and that's wearing a different pair of shorts. He's got his favourite iconic blue jeans on. Go show him what you got on. So, I mean, that's physical changing of clothes, but yeah, yes. You could maybe invest in some new shorts.
The famous shorts. Yes, I have 3 pairs. Actually, one of them broke, so I have 2 now.
But, his whole personality is what makes Brandon who Brandon is, and I wouldn't want him to change. Because, if you change one thing, it's going to change other stuff too, isn't it?
So, you want me to get rid of the shorts or not? Because that's my personality.
Physical clothing is not personality.
Girl, that's my personality. You gotta enjoy it. You gotta respect it.
I was kidding.
You embrace my personality, don't you?
I do, trust it.
I actually wrote a note. It's like a list. Him stop talking about fucking Ilya.
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 Oh, Ilya. Ilya Rozanov.
Ilya Rozanov.
Is he
Or Ilya.
Go Hollander.
Or Hollander. He does it to wind me up. No, actually, all things aside, him playing sad music whenever there's like, even if we have a...
I said there was nothing I would have changed about you.
If there's a little tiff, he'll play this song. I hate this one. I don't love you anymore.
But the actual song goes, I don't love you anymore, 3 words I've heard before. So he's saying the other person saying it to him. See?
So
technically it's not me saying that to you.
So you're singing it. So apparently I say I don't love you anymore. Where there's not one remote...
Maybe your actions are showing that at the current point in time. Now my favourite one's, the boy's a liar. That's my favourite one to play.
But you know what's good? I love it when you play those type of songs because all I hear is, I thought it was the boy's a player, right?
No,
and
yeah.
I can't hear lyrics, by the way, too. I think I have an audible problem. I literally cannot
just
hear
have one
lyrics.
audible problem.
Okay, alright. Never mind. Going back to embracing people's challenges in life. Corey's not chatting. I think we both do it to each other with shit stares. I can't hear lyrics, so it's all good.
If you could go back to your younger self, what advice would you give yourself? You probably got more to add in this question than I would.
If I could go back to my younger self, it would be, Brandon, school's not that important, and those bullies, punch them in the face. Punch them right now. Hit them. Hit them. Don't be scared. That's what I do. And I did hit a bully, didn't I? And that bully went crying to the teacher and went, I just got assaulted. I bully Brandon all the time. Why are you leaving? You're bullying me. This is bullying. You're leaving. I'm going to have to punch you.
Feeling bad?
Yes, please. Don't throw stuff. You always throw... You know what? That's what I change about him. Throwing stuff at me. I'm always throwing stuff.
That was an incredibly gentle throw. Incredibly gentle.
Now back to it.
Alright.
Those bullies.
So the advice I'd give myself...
Come closer. Come closer.
No.
There you go. Look. Right in the middle.
Trying to touch me. The advice I'd give myself is... I spent a long time feeling really sad about being like single, which is ridiculous. Like I was like probably like, 16 to 19 year old, around that age bracket where I was just really sad that I didn't have anyone who like loved me, and it gave me a lot of like, didn't have much confidence in myself. So I just want to tell myself like, it really doesn't fucking matter. You'll be fine. Being single, like it's not a bad thing. Like I love being not in like a bad way, but like it's okay to have time in your life where you're single.
What he's trying to say is he should have went out and been a...
No, what I'm trying to say, that is the
complete
complete opposite
and
of what I'm trying to say.
Himself up to new opportunities.
No.
Opened himself up to new... Well, I'm not saying anything.
No.
Opened himself up to new opportunities.
No. I'm more saying like, it's, you've got family and friends and even just like I felt really negative about myself because of it. So like to like love myself and to like hang out with friends and family and like being in a relationship isn't all that matters. But I love being with you.
Really now? How the tables have turned.
No, but I really was, fixated on it. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
Relationships are not important, but not...
No, they are important, but yeah.
I think what you're trying to say is that in your younger life, it is more important to enjoy yourself in every single aspect.
But not even in your younger life. In your life in general.
Well, there's no risk. You have no risk when you're younger.
Yeah,
but once you've got a house and everything, and you got mortgage, you got bills, there's some responsibility.
But I'm saying this when I'm in a relationship and I'm happy, so maybe that wasn't the best advice I should say. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
It's okay. You're still young, so you want to end now?
No.
Come back to it later.
I didn't mean it in a bad way.
You didn't mean it though. I know what you mean.
Now that you've purchased your first house together, what do the next 5 years look like as a couple and individually? So career, family, home renovations, travelling, jobs. So.
Torture. Hell.
You're gonna die.
Evil man. Help me.
Shut up.
Help me. Say.
Not nice. So, the number one thing is a puppy, a little cavoodle. He promised next year. Yes, next year he promised that we get to get a puppy. So that's the biggest thing for me. I like the career I'm in, so that's gonna stay. Hopefully,
straight to puppy. Mine is spending my time until I'm dead with Corey.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, that's a bit too grim.
It's the next 5 years, so is that you only live for 5 more years?
Oh yeah, shit. I thought it was more than 5. I thought it was a whole life. So in 5 years, shit, a lot can happen in 5 years.
Yeah, but what do you want from it? We definitely want to renovate a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of renovation, but what I want is definitely in 5 years stability. Everything's just is laundry stability.
Yes,
stability.
Because I need to dry.
So that's everything. From I guess the housework never really finishes, does it? So all things renovated. Our wants kind of like accomplished. So like all those little things that you really really want, huh? Yeah, like a puppy. I love dogs.
It's good.
But here's the thing. When I said everything kind of level and stable, that's where you can get the dog, because
you already told me I can get the puppy next year, and that's what's gonna happen. You promised. You told me when we got this house.
Okay, if I lost my job or you lost your job, would you still get the puppy?
Job, yes. And we want to go traveling, so we do want to go to Japan. That's like probably the next 5 years. It's not something we'll probably do soon because we just bought a house, a lot of bills. But Japan is definitely on the tables in the next couple of years, hopefully.
I actually find it's a really hard question to answer.
It is hard.
Well, I don't think that far ahead. I don't even know what I'm doing next week. Okay? I know what I'm doing today. I didn't know what I did yesterday.
Number one thing, apart from loving each other, would be paying off the fucking mortgage. Getting that shit down.
Well, paying off.
It's depressing.
Yeah, paying it off.
Quicker.
Completely having it paid off in 5 years.
That's never gonna happen.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Never gonna happen.
What attracted you most to each other? How did you each know that your relationship was more than just a short fling? How did you each know that the other one was the one you saw your future with? Oh! That was some good Stephen King talking. Yes.
Stephen King would be let you do the audio.
Stephen King should just let me write books.
No, he wants you to read them. You know how the people listen to audiobooks?
Fuck that. Holy shit. I'll do the
audio track.
I'll do the Aussie voice, man.
I feel like you could have just spoken normally for the Aussie voice. You can't remember the question.
What attracted you most about each other? How did you know that your relationship was more than just a short fling? How did you each know that one another were bloody good, right?
So,
you answer it first.
Should we start with what attracted us to each other most? I liked how... So, because we met each other on Tinder, so dating apps, and normally when you'd meet people on Tinder, they just want, go to Snapchat or have these short, crappy conversations, but Brandon would send me like really, really long messages. I was worried it was a little bit like of a creepy man, or maybe like someone fake behind a computer just because of how long they were, but he really wanted to get to know me, and we were telling each other...
I was Stephen King in those
He
moments.
was Stephen King, he literally was.
I was Stephen King
but it was
in those
good,
moments.
because it showed that he was genuine and he wasn't just after, a quick... But it's true.
Maybe I was. I just realised you are one to keep. You are the good cookie. You were scared. First time you met me, I went to go hug you. You're walking in. I was like, oh my god, he's coming. There he is. And I kept walking. I went to go give him a hug. He's like, woo!
Don't really like
Like opposite size to a magnet. Woo!
I was incredibly shy too. Incredibly shy.
The thing that attracted about you was your cheeky personality. You're cheeky, you're shit stirring, which is exactly what I liked. You didn't take everything so seriously. You could fix your driving, but he nearly crashed, by the way. He was behind me, and I said, follow me to Primo's. Oh man, he just pulled out in front of the first car at the roundabout, and he's like, whoops.
You should have been watching the road.
Whoops, yeah, you should have been watching the road, not the person that has right away. But it would be the cheeky.
I had right away.
It'd be that cheeky. That's the first thing I noticed. The cheeky, realness.
When I met Brandon, I think I knew that it was more than a short fling pretty quickly because I stopped using all like the dating apps. And as soon as I met Brandon, I didn't use it after that, and I know he didn't either. And I think that was probably a pretty good sign that it wasn't just going to be a short fling. We still didn't know, we were still getting to know each other. But then like, also he snuck me to his house. Like he lived on like more of like a farm area back then. And like he wasn't he wasn't meant to bring anyone to his house, and he stuck me there.
I put him in the back of the car.
I did hide in the back of the
And
car.
I took him home.
But it showed that, you know.
Bloody kid.
And then obviously, the next time I visited his house, I met his family and stuff. And then yeah, pretty quickly we met each other's family, so.
I remember the first time you're like, oh, welcome. They're like, welcome, how are you? This is, I say, this is where this is. You're like, I know. I've been there before. I snuck you.
Actually, when I first met his mum, she had a oven mitt on that had its finger up.
Oh yeah. She said, oh, and she put it. Oh yeah, I remember. She
It was
put,
so funny.
yeah, that was funny.
She's cheeky.
Yeah, she's cheeky.
That's where Brandon gets it from. He's very cheeky.
I knew it wasn't a short fling. One, I would have never been talking to anyone anyway, or let alone catch up with him if I didn't think it was going to be something serious by that time. I was actually going to delete the Tinder app. I was gone. I couldn't be bothered finding somebody. But to answer the question of why I knew it wasn't a short fling, it was really because when me and Corey actually did go out, the way he looked at me and the way he responded to my questions or responded to how I'd answer his questions, I think it's a gut feeling thing. It feels real. You can't actually put it on a book, or there'd be this book out there that would have everyone find love in 2 seconds. There's not. It's the gut. You have to go with your gut. We've been around here on this earth how long? My gut told me this man was perfect.
You know what he was going to say?
I didn't know what to say after that, so you finished it for me. Thank you.
Finish it with
Thank you
facts.
so much. Yes. Ooh.
That's fine.
No, I just knew. I knew. You never know what's going to happen in the future. I'm not going to say everything's going to be perfect, but with me and Corey, it has been perfect.
Just me.
Except for that. Except for this behaviour.
Like when I say, you're so lucky.
Yeah.
You're so
Oh,
lucky.
God. Actually, that'd be
You're so
something strange. You know how many
lucky.
times
No.
we'll be driving, he'll be like, oh, Brandon, did you ever just think, you're just so lucky?
He's
You're
lucky.
just so lucky.
And I'm lucky too. I'm lucky, he's lucky. I just need to keep him humble. Just so he knows. Have we ever thought about moving to a different country or state beside where we live in Australia?
Hell no.
Yeah, no, I love, we live in Adelaide.
Okay,
I love Adelaide.
I'm not gonna make fun of other countries, okay? But those people who turn around and go, oh, that's mean. What about where you live? Would you go somewhere else or stay where you are?
Some people would leave.
No, I'm saying there's a lot of people where I've turned around and said like, oh hell no, I wouldn't go anywhere else. They'll be like, oh, what about other countries? And I'd say those people, okay, in the country that you're in and you love it, why wouldn't you want to come to Australia? It's very biased. You love where you are, and I love Australia.
But not everyone does. Like my mum left England and moved to Australia. She likes Australia now. You want water?
Yes, please. When was the last time you cleaned it? I got mine,
It's
bottle.
probably a couple of weeks ago. It adds flavour. You took my laptop out then.
Oh shit. That'll be out of my bank account.
It would be. This question is kind of in two parts. What's the most attractive physical trait about the other person?
Is it this?
It's like the first half. But you're physical. I mean, to be fair, I do like, when I think about like, if we're just talking physical, Brandon pretty much hits everything that I'd want in a guy. Like there is not one thing I don't like about him.
Damn!
It's true though.
What about,
maybe not yelling at me.
What if I look like this?
I still love you. I mean, you'll be looking like that in like 10 years when you're in your 80s.
You're such a good man!
Ew.
I love you!
Stop.
Don't have me get vegan.
Don't do that. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, so I don't know. That's a hard question for that reason. But I mean...
What reason? What I just did?
No, but I honestly, I like everything about him I like physically. But that ass. But we'll just say that the guns. I do like these.
Yes.
I like these lads.
Yes.
I like his guns. I like his big arms. What about me?
Everything.
But if you have to pick, you know. I know everything.
Well,
about
you
me,
sound
but-
like you didn't think. You just went everything, and then
Yeah, but then I said another thing.
The guns? Okay. Mine
The
would
gun
be...
share.
Mine would be...
My guns?
Nope. Nope.
Brandon loves something like this.
No, I love everything... Oh God, knock me out.
He loves it.
I love everything about him physically.
This shit.
But it's this.
Beautiful face.
It's this.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
It's good.
I like that a lot. Yes. Yes. And you know what I like more? There's a hair follicle.
Ah.
I love...
It's your favourite hair
Oh,
follicle?
that's such a good hair follicle.
What's the most attractive personality or emotional trait about the other person? So that's like the second half of the question. Which I guess we kind of said before, like, I would still go with, like, it's probably, like, the kindness and, like, the caring.
It's kind of what we've already said.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%
That's
what we
probably
said.
the
And
most.
mine was the giving and caring and, like, support. Like, not thinking about yourself, only
Yeah.
think about me and others.
I also like he's like a very loyal person. Like he really doesn't like cheating and stuff, and that's really
only
important.
done it 5 times, but, you know, that's what...
He'd be dead 5 times if he did it 5 times.
Yeah, you'd bring me back out of the grave and be like,
I would Frankenstein his ass.
Wait, what?
I'd Frankenstein you. Bring you back just to kill you. What has been one of the bigger challenges you've had to face or overcome in your relationship? So this could be, for example, distance, living together, or compromises. Yeah, no, I'm going to think about this one too. I'd say, as much as we were very lucky to have parents that let us sort of like stay in each other's houses lots, it took us a long time to actually get a house, like have a, you know, be able to, because the housing market is so expensive, so it was quite hard for us to actually get onto that and live together. And it didn't make sense for us to rent because we really wanted to buy a house together. So it was hard not being able to live together for a long period of time. Because, you know, it took us, almost 7 years to live together.
You just answered my question.
Yeah.
Not my answer. You answered my answer.
But to be fair, towards the last couple of years, we pretty much were living together the whole time. He was at my house, and even at the end, I was at your house a lot too.
Oh. There was a point where I remember I was staying, and like, I was staying at home. I only saw you like on the weekends, and then I didn't see you all week. Stayed there for like 2 years. Ridiculous amount of time. Ages.
No, yeah. So that was probably hard.
Yeah.
And because we didn't live far away, but we lived like, at one point we were living like an hour and 20 minutes away, because he was living in the country, and that was quite difficult. I wasn't the best driver, and I had uni and work, and it was hard to get to each other's houses. Like, we couldn't really drive there and go to work. Have any of you had a relationship with the opposite sex? So I have in year 7. So no.
No, it wouldn't be a relationship.
No, I'm kidding.
I was going to say, Jesus.
I dated girls in primary school. That's the last time I ever dated a girl. Before I hit puberty. So yeah, no.
I was going to say, whoa, something I don't know about this one. Something sounds a little bit interesting.
No, I have not.
I never had a relationship.
No.
I went out with someone who was the opposite sex, and I do not want to do that ever again.
Yeah.
I like men.
Me too. I like men lots. I
is gay.
Me too.
Definitely.
How did you realise your sexuality?
To answer that seriously, like, knowing when you are attracted to the other sex, I think it's when other people around you start saying it's not normal. So it's like, when did you know you were straight? Like, if you feel like you just don't know, it's not something you just go, I know. It's like over a period, like, you obviously like guys, but it's when other people around you start saying, oh, you know, that if you like guys or this kind of, you know, activity is gay, and that's when you start going, oh, I actually like guys. This isn't normal. That's where I see it. That's it. I couldn't answer it. I could never unless you can put your finger.
Yes,
on
yeah, I didn't think I didn't have the same experience as Brandon, so I just thought I was straight until I hit puberty, and as soon as I hit puberty, I knew. I was like, oh shit.
When was puberty?
I was around 13. It was for me. I hit it in like high school, early high school.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not like you wake up in the morning. It's like over a few years during puberty.
I didn't find that. I just kind of just knew. I hit puberty and I knew, for obvious reasons. But for me, it was just like that.
Because I wasn't sexually attracted to many people ever at all during my.
As soon as I hit puberty, huh?
Oh my god.
Boom.
Crazy.
I knew.
What was that?
Oh, I knew I was gay.
Boom.
I knew what images I was looking at.
Boom.
How do we come out to our parents? So I just kind of was like, to my mom, I can't even remember exactly how I brought it up, but I never wanted to be like, oh, I'm gay. So I waited until I was dating someone. So this was when I was 20. bear in mind, my parents kind of knew I was gay. Like, they were like, this boy's not straight. He plays with Barbie dolls. He when he was free, he got Cinderella high heels.
Okay.
Like, they knew. But
Pause.
what?
My cousin used to play with Barbie dolls, and he's like,
But I had a lot of like questionable hobbies growing up. My favorite TV show was Charmed. I mean, they had suspicions.
yeah, you did. Even in your teenager, like you look at photos, you can go,
That boy's gay.
he's gay.
Yeah.
He's gay. Every box has been ticked.
They actually watched, because obviously back when I was younger it was a different time. You know, I'm 27 right now. They watched a documentary about how to tell if your child's gay, and I think it was 9 out of 10 of the boxes ticked.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. So I just kind of went to my parents, and this is my boyfriend, because I never wanted to like come out. Just dropped it to both of them, and then just kind of walked off. I just started talking like Brandon was my boyfriend.
I thought you walked into your mum's room and you told her?
Yeah, I was just chatting.
And then you walked away and then she like
Yeah,
later
she's like,
come back, she's like,
Wait,
I'm done. Wait, what? She didn't click. Didn't click straight away. That's funny.
But I just didn't. I didn't want to have to come out. I just wanted to be like, this is who I love, and that's all that matters.
Mine's very I don't know, it's very cloudy. I can't remember exactly like when. I remember I come out as bi first because I did not want to believe that I was gay. I did not want to. That's why I went out with a girl for like a week. I couldn't. But I just didn't want to believe it. So it was easy to say that you're bi, but then I got pissed off that people were saying, "Oh, you're in a phase" and this kind of stuff. So I remember I just went to my mum. I remember I was in the laundry and I said to my mum that I'm not gay. I'm gay. Blah blah. And she was all good with it. And then I didn't want to tell my dad. I was scared to tell my dad. And she just went and told. My sister knew. She knew, and then she told my dad. And they were completely fine with it. But mine wasn't as eventful as his. I can't.
No, I feel like yours was more eventful than mine. Mine was really not eventful. I just kind of dropped it, and they're like,
I can't remember much of the story anymore. It's just so cloudy. I can't remember it. I was worried about Dad, but I think I was just it was more because of his side of the family.
Yeah,
which ended up being completely fine with it. Yeah. I was I was just worried. Italian background, Ukrainian as well in there. I'm third generation Australian, so I'm not born anywhere there, but very traditional, very traditional sense. What I mean by that is traditional for that way of life. In the very past, we've got a lot of history in the family, so it was like, I'm going to be the first person who's actually come out. Yeah, that was scary, but here I am. Who gets upset more often, and how do you make up?
So I would definitely say Brownie gets upset more often.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Properly.
Yeah.
No, you get upset too. I think it's equal. I think it's very equal here. No, I get emotionally upset with certain things, but you do too.
I get
not upset with one another, but upset with other things.
I probably get annoyed more easily. I probably get person gets more annoyed by things.
Was it with one another? It wasn't with one another.
Yeah, who gets more upset more often? No, and how do you make up? Yeah, and how do you make up? So it's about one another. So I get annoyed probably more often, where Brandon I'd say gets more upset more often.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I mean, if we're bickering, having an argument, I guess we're both upset about the situation. So, and we make up. We're usually pretty good at making up. Actually, we never have left anything for like a day or for an hour. Yeah, no, that's not what we do though. But we just talk it out and we tell each other our feelings and we give each other cuddles and we're really good at making up. We never leave anything. We don't never go to bed unhappy.
I think as you're with someone, so the longer I'm with you, the better you become at it. Okay.
I understand.
But you also need to have the other person, and luckily we both have this trait. And that is the trait of understanding that not everyone's going to be exactly the same. So you cannot, for the life of you cannot go out there and find somebody that's going to like everything you do the exact thing as you, and have the same biases. Not possible. So you need to understand that, and you need to compromise in areas, and you also need to lean on each other.
Yeah.
Even if it's tough, and you learn that. More you're with somebody, you learn that, and you learn certain things you should say or you shouldn't say. So obviously, with how emotional I can get with certain things, Corey will say learn not to say it a certain way.
And then I think we're learning too the way, because we emotionally deal with stuff quite differently. I feel like if we get into an argument, I'll shut down, whereas he can be more like panicking, like need to resolve it now, and we're learning how to sort of manage that
Like
with
a
each
homing
other.
missile.
And like but we're meeting in the middle, and probably both ways are not bad ways to deal with stuff, but it's probably best that we find it's probably somewhere in the middle is probably the best way. Not to be so full on, but I need to not to be so shut down either. Like we need to meet each other in the middle. And I think we're pretty good. We honestly are pretty good at recovering from arguments, which I think is a good thing. And I think that's why I've been together so long. I still love my man. And I know like we both try to do what's best for one another.
Yeah.
We love each other.
It's a time thing, 100%. It's a time thing and experience. How do you guys keep things spicy? What type of spicy are you talking about, like pepper or?
Yeah, unfortunately we can't keep our food very spicy because Brandon doesn't like pepper or chili.
That's true. I hate spice.
He's not really good with spice.
So yes, we're bad at keeping things spicy.
No. But no.
You answer it. How do we keep things spicy? Also, I don't actually know what they mean by that.
You know what? Mix it up every now and then. Try new things. That's how we keep it spicy.
Oh, are you talking about
new recipes?
Different recipes. Yes.
Given the chance, would you become full-time YouTubers / social media content creators?
So the chance being, if you had if you had enough people that
if you're popular,
where it was you were supporting so many people that you going to work was affecting that, I would do it as full time. So if you had that many people that looked up to you and supported you, where to the point where like your full time work it's actually hindering it, yes, I'd go full time. Obviously, that's going to come with supporting me and Corey as well going full time, because at that point you've got enough people to support you day in and day out doing this.
For me, I don't know. I think it'd be something that I'd have to see how I felt at the time, because apart from the fact that us having full-time jobs is stable, like being a content creator is quite unstable. The other thing they say is you never want to have a job out of something you love, which I don't know how true that is, but it would worry me that filming videos like this, doing Twitch, it'd become a bit of a chore. And right now it's fun and we can do it when we want, but when it's your job, you have to do it constantly. So I don't know. I think probably it'd probably be nice to do.
I think full time would be something you'd want just to fall into place if it does or if it doesn't. But to say what I reckon a lot of content creators are saying, where it feels like a hobby, those content creators are the ones that maybe have taken on a niche or a genre and maybe edited it a particular way, or they just design their platform in a different way where it always felt like a chore. So now that they're doing it full time, they don't want to do those edits, they don't want to do that category, but that's where the community is and that is how they're actually getting supported, so they can't change it. So the answer is to do whatever you're doing, whether it be content creation with Instagram or anything like, yes, do something you like. And when you do the editing of the videos, don't go looking at how other people do it and all that. Yes, take a little bit of advice, but don't go editing it ridiculously. Unless you love that. If you love video editing, do it. I think the thing is, if it falls into your lap naturally, like if you become a manager or not at work, it's not something you go and aim for, it just falls into your lap.
Yeah.
Because that's just how life went. I wouldn't seek it.
Where do you want to go on vacation next? I feel like I've kind of said that. Japan is probably what I know.
Japan, yeah.
But New Zealand, I wouldn't mind because I really want to go skiing, but he doesn't want to go skiing.
Yeah,
no. I never went skiing before this, so I really want to go.
Well, we were going to, but then COVID happened, remember?
Yeah.
So we were going to go to Queenstown. Didn't have it.
And I kind of want to go there.
I've still got the stuff at home.
Oh, I got it.
Mum and Dad's have still got all the skiing gear. You wouldn't wear the skiing gear here in Australia.
No, you can go skiing in the Blue Mountains. You can ski here.
Yeah, but do you have to wear all the gear like that? Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, it's cold enough for snow. So.
Yeah, right. I didn't know that. I've never been there. I've never seen snow in my whole life.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since I was a baby, so.
You've seen it though.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Baby.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Google Gaga.
Tell us about what each of you thought the first time you saw each other. / was it love at first sight?
Damn!
So I don't really remember what I was exactly thinking. I was thinking this guy's tall, buff and hot, I'm sure. But I don't actually remember what I was thinking at the time.
I can't remember.
In fact, I do kind of remember because I was incredibly nervous. This is all I can remember is he came up, like I said, he went to hug me and I was like, oh, I'm so shy. This guy's trying to hug me.
Well, you didn't like doing anything in public.
Yeah,
So
and I was shy.
And me, just all these people around, I'm like, give me a hug. Mine would be, thank God.
Thank God.
He's real.
He's sexy.
Yeah, that. Yeah. That's what, because I just want to add to this, because the sleepy thing and the he's real.
Yes, we've heard about this.
It just took a little while, but that's alright. He was nervous. He doesn't drive. He's not a good driver.
Good things come to those who wait, and he had to wait for me.
I did, and I'm glad I waited because I was about to go to the car jam. No, I was so glad I waited because
only 10 minutes late.
Perfect.
Only 10 minutes.
Perfect. Down to the what's Homelander? Perfect. Down to the minute detail.
I am. I don't know if it was like love at first sight, but I very much felt that it just kind of felt right the whole time. Like I feel like we didn't really have like we kind of felt like we were dating pretty quickly after we met each other. Well, that's how I felt.
I thought this is funny about me. I swear, there's a point where apparently you say you're boyfriends, or there's a point where you're dating. I think you're dating and you're boyfriends from the day you're freaking seeing each other. That's it.
If you end up together, then that kind of makes sense.
You are together though.
Yeah.
I think you're together the first date.
Yeah.
The first date you're together.
So
I don't understand that. Oh, we don't remember when we were actually said we'll be boyfriends. When I first met you.
I guess because we didn't really date a lot of people before either, so.
No.
Whereas if you go on a lot of dates, it might feel a little different.
Any thoughts on marriage or kids?
Kids, no, little cavoodles, yes.
Yeah, they didn't say humans.
So yeah, or little baby cavoodles, yes.
Yeah, little dogs. He wants 30.
But we don't want kids.
30 dogs.
But yeah, no, not really. 2 dogs. I think we probably will. I think we will.
If it happens,
yeah,
it happens. I think honestly, I get if I had all the money in the world, I'd just get married tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Why I want to say that is because getting a house was the most important thing. So now we're actually living together. Even though I was with him like 95% of the time with his mum, now that we are in the same house, it's such a bonding thing. Even though we were together a lot, it's very bonding. It's a large portion of money. And weddings now are very, very expensive, especially in Australia. Very expensive.
Try everywhere.
Especially if you have mother-in-laws that want things done very...
Yeah, my mum was like this nice, elaborate wedding, where his mum's just like, have it in our backyard.
Yeah. Get all this stuff. It's
so
just
funny.
It just all I say is, right, as long as the alcohol's free and everyone comes to your wedding, you know what? No one's going to remember all the $10,000 decorations you put up. They'll remember the blurry colours of dancing.
Yeah.
Look, just gonna say that.
But yeah.
Just gonna say.
But I can agree with him. Like, it's not like what we're eyeballing right now. If financially makes sense and we can do it, then we will. But our main goal is just to try to get our home loan at a comfortable level, like get it down a lot more than what it is right now. So.
Because we cry when we look at the bank and we look at it and go, stop going up.
And I really don't think marriage is that like I want to get married, I think, but it's not. It doesn't encompass how much I love Brandon. It doesn't mean anything. Not really. I will love him as much as I do if I was married to him or if I was just dating him.
Yeah.
Like I'd love him no different.
Because time makes a big part of it. Like when I say to people I've been with Corey for 7 years, that's a long time. I've been with Corey, and it's going to be a very long time still.
You said that.
Don't have to find somebody else. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm saying thank God I don't have to find somebody else. I go, oh my god, I found the perfect one, didn't I?
We know Brandon enjoys developing and making games as a hobby, but what sorts of hobbies does Corey have? Well, I can answer this question. I really enjoy just general stuff like hanging out with friends and family, but if we're just talking hobbies, I like reading books, I like doing puzzles, I like watching some Real Housewives.
Oh jeez, does he like that? You call that a hobby? I thought that was a
job. That is definitely a hobby. Oh, it is a job.
How much you do that?
I like going to the gym. I really like running on the treadmills and playing Sudoku. But I got a lot of nerdy hobbies like, reading and puzzles and stuff, so yeah.
Sudoku, he'll be on the treadmill, he'll be playing Sudoku.
On hard too.
And I'm sitting there behind him and I can see everyone looking going.
They like the Sudoku at the gym. Oh. It says it's hard, it's easy. It's probably medium, not even medium. And how do we think we've changed since dating each other? So I think the biggest way I've changed is I've become a lot more confident. I was a lot more shy and introverted. And I think that was a number of things. Like, I think it was work, but I think Brandon definitely helped me come out and feel a lot more confident in myself and in life.
You are so good at looking into the past, like comparing yourself. I'm so bad at comparing myself in the past. I would say I'm probably more open about being gay.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one with me. So I didn't want to be as open, but now because of how much I love Corey, and my size and that might actually help in that, but when it comes to like people disagreeing with me in the past, I would be like, I'm not going to tell anyone because there could be something now. But I don't care if it comes up now. Like, I would say partner most of the time, but then I'll say boyfriend if they start saying girlfriend. What's your girlfriend do? I'll say boyfriend. And I'm not scared of saying that anymore, okay? I'm not scared of that. That's the biggest change for me. And also growing, maturing. That's going to happen naturally, right? You're going to mature either way. But maturing like in relationship and, falling on top of each other. Leaning against each other, at least my side, leaning against, trying different things. Either it be food, going out, doing new things, hobbies. He's helped me with that, so that's the biggest thing in terms of like growth and change.
So are your fathers as accepting as your mums are in relation to our relationship? My dad doesn't give a fuck. No, my dad doesn't care. My dad's always never cared about like people being gay. He's always been like, just be yourself. So yeah, my mum and dad are definitely on the same level of accepting. He don't care.
At the start, I think my dad was shocked. He was like, he was shocked because I went out, on a farm. I shot guns. I drove around with the motorbike all the time. I did work on the property when we were in the farm. I helped him with fencing. I loved paintball. Did I say that already?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was shock, right? So I was at the start, I thought he wasn't going to be as accepting because of the family as well. But no, he is as accepting as mum. At the start, I think he froze when he heard that I was gay. Like, didn't know how to process it because it was very new.
Sure.
But after he froze for like 2 minutes, just silently, apparently, with my mum and my sister that said it. The first thing he said was, I still love him, he's my son. He's my son. I can't remember what he said after that, but that's the first thing he said was, he's my son, I love him. And ever since then, that's when I knew he was as accepting, and even to this day, I see mum and dad, they're exactly the same, they're so accepting about it.
Bro, how do I get a boyfriend that throws me around like a rag doll? Look for a buff one. That's what I did.
Yeah, just go.
Find someone 6 foot and buff.
Yeah, I'm not buff. I just go to the gym. But if you want somebody buff, go to the gym.
Not buff. Not buff.
I'm not even tense.
Tense.
I'm not tensing, see? There's no muscle there. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, but in the gym.
Just go to the gym and go, yo, can you grab me?
Can you throw
me in the glass?
Just throw me against the wall.
No. The first question he actually asked me on Tinder was, hey, do you throw?
Yeah. If there was a wall right there,
would you throw me?
How hard would you throw me?
Would you throw me into that wall?
Thank you for watching our Q&A.
Hopefully we answered that we know we answered it probably to the best of our abilities, but hopefully I answered enough. We probably will do another one in like how long, but
yeah,
the questions you've given are lovely. And
let us know if we missed your question because we will be so sorry.
We'll come back to this video. If there is any questions that you do have, you can probably put them in this comment section on this video as well. Just chuck them in there.
So we've just actually started streaming on Twitch, so if you wanted to check that out, I'd highly recommend. If you want to talk to us, watch us play some games, we'll be there 3 times a week usually. What days do we do?
3 times a week. We do Saturdays, Mondays, Wednesdays.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you don't really want to use Twitch, completely fine. We'll still post videos on YouTube and we'll still post videos on Instagram.
We'll be live there. You'll be able to catch us, we'll talk, smack. You'll watch me and Corey compete.
Watch him lose all these games. It's really, I feel sad for him, but I just got to take him out of these games. We'll put our Twitch name in the description of this video, so that's where you can find us. That's our name. It's the same name.
We'll be there. We'll be there. 2 gays.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Take care. Hopefully, we'll answer all your questions and have a lovely one. And
Love.
Till next time.
Yes.
Next time.
Yeah.